some jazz with our coffee. This weekend marks the first ever Portland Coffee Festival, highlighting the city's reputation as a global hub for the tasty brew. Here to share more about our favorite morning beverage, we welcome coffee consultant Darrin Daniel. Good to have you with us, Darrin.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
That jazz now has me in the mood for a cup of coffee. First of all, you have something set up here, and I want to talk about that so we can show folks how it's done.
Sure. You know, for those that like to brew coffee at home and actually do a manual brew or an individual brew, this is a fairly common setup that you would see. So
this might be, when you have it done this way, is one of the tastiest ways to do it.
Yeah, by the cup. But you know, we also have K-cups and Nespresso cups that are equally as convenient and quality, improving in their quality. But generally, the idea is that you can create a single serve cup, whether you're doing it this way or if you're doing it in a manual pour way. And I've just selected a coffee from Ethiopia to taste.
It smells so good. Okay, you like to measure out your coffee grounds.
Yeah, there's kind of a ratio of, how many grams of coffee to how many grams of water.
Okay.
So it's usually about 1 to 15, and I don't want to get too much more technical than that. It's always, let's make it easy, let's make it fun, and convenient, obviously. So we have some hot water.
Yeah, let's put it in there.
And usually we're looking for a 4-minute brew, and I have my timer on my watch here, and really the important thing is to get the bloom. That's the first 30 seconds to let the coffee kind of like a little blooming process where it'll off gas.
Oh,
and then after that point, you can get better saturation and extraction.
Oh, I had no idea. Yep. Does it make a difference what type of water you have? I know a lot of folks have soft water. We have hard water. But does it make a difference in the taste when it comes to type of water?
It certainly does, yeah. And some coffee companies will have their water filtered for a certain parameter of different minerals, calcium, manganese, other minerals that bring out more, we call it TDS, total dissolved solids. And that really helps, because really coffee's 99% water.
Okay.
So the water really matters in terms of extraction. So, and I'm only doing what would be a full, probably 12 ounce cup.
But it doesn't taste different if you have soft water versus hard water.
It does. You'll have more muted flavors with softer water.
With soft water.
Yeah. So if you have water that's a little bit more, let's say, balanced in minerality. Yeah. And there are parts of the country like Colorado and other parts of the U.S. where their water quality is just better for coffee extraction.
All right, tell me about the different types of roast. So if we really want to treat ourselves to a nice cup of coffee, what do we need to know about the beans?
Sure. Well, what I have here is a natural processed coffee from Ethiopia, and it has a very different fruity flavor. I have a fully processed washed coffee from Kenya, and this is a light roast. Kenya coffees tend to have a lot more acidity and brightness and even like lemon type qualities.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and that's because of soil types and because of another area around altitude and the variety of the coffee. So all of that matters.
Have they been roasted?
Well, these are.
So the beans. Are they raw or have they
These
been
are
roasted?
raw green beans that have not been roasted, and then these have been roasted.
Okay.
And you'll see obviously the color difference.
Yeah, there's a big difference between them.
Yeah, you're caramelizing sugars, and you're breaking down certain proteins and carbohydrates to develop the flavor of the coffee. Very, very important.
What is your favorite coffee bean? Where is it from?
Oh, well, depending on the year. Time of the year, I generally love coffees from Ethiopia. Okay. I love coffees from Indonesia, Colombia. Seasonality. Okay. The fresher the coffee, just like a fresh peach,
Okay,
or
gotcha.
fresh tomato. Same thing with coffee. So.
These beans seem so small.
Yes. Yeah, and that's because of the varieties. Ethiopia is the birthplace of coffee, and what you'll find is different varieties have different densities and different sizes based on where they're grown within Ethiopia or any other country too.
You're going to be at the Portland Coffee Festival. What will you be doing there?
Well, I'm going to be moderating a panel on Saturday at 1:30, talking with coffee producers about cost of production and things that are challenging to coffee farmers right now.
What is the biggest challenge right now for coffee?
Well, climate is a big problem. The tariffs, frankly, have been a really difficult problem with importation of coffees coming from certain countries that are being given a higher tariff price. That affects producers. It affects roasters, companies here in Oregon, the U.S. So
does the U.S. produce any coffee beans?
We produce about 1 or less than 1% of coffee in the world, and that's Hawaii and Puerto Rico.
Oh, so that makes sense.
Yeah, Brazil produces nearly 45% of the world's coffee production, Vietnam. So we have no way to, produce that much coffee.
Let me ask you, I want you to be honest because nobody's watching. Just tell me, do you think that people who order decaf have a problem?
No, the decaf drinker really is a discerning coffee drinker that
Can you get a good tasting decaf?
You can. You can. There are incredible processes that have made decaf coffee better and better, and coffee lovers, they're trading to decaf because they, for other reasons, health whatever,
reasons, sure.
But they want a really great cup of coffee, and those decaf processes are excellent.
May I try? Can you?
Yeah, sure.
Pour me a little bit here.
Okay, I'm gonna put that there.
Yeah.
Hopefully I didn't make it.
Do you lose your mind when someone puts cream in their coffee?
I've given up on worrying about that. However you like it.
However you like it.
How you like it. Yeah. I mean, preferably it'd be nice to try it before.
This is a great cup of coffee. I feel like I'm in a commercial, but this really is good. Well, thank you so much. And we want to tell everyone again that you're at the Portland Coffee Festival. We're going to put the information for you on our website at k2.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate
it.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.